just be aware that there are transaction costs. There are custodian costs. There are manager costs. There are consultant costs. So you put all those things together and they add up to some serious expenses. I would suggest that where possible, you emphasize passive strategies in the portfolio. That doesn't mean it has to be everywhere, but it's relatively easy to passively or to take an index approach to the most efficient asset classes. And a strange thing will happen. Your net returns will go up. The data supports that. It just really does. Let me ask you a question. How many of you have ever had to fire an active manager in your portfolio? Only a couple of people? And that's because they underperformed, right? Or something happened within the manager? How many times have you ever had an active manager who said, year in and year out, they kill it? Yeah, you're sort of bobbing your head, maybe. I would have to say we have to do an attribution analysis to see where they actually get the so-called additional return from. Because when I get into the weeds, I can say, well, the reason they did it here is because they took a big bet here on a risk-adjusted basis that maybe it paid off, but what if it hadn't? Or their down market cap tilt in the portfolio, so it's actually not a large cap blend, so you have some style drift. Those are all things that can be evaluated. My point being is that Wall Street has convinced the entire marketplace that they know something that nobody else knows, and that they can get better returns, and the data in a few asset classes in particular just absolutely shows that to be patently false. And go back to that slide early on, the easiest way to improve your return stream, reduce expenses.